First to the US, where they're finding out that elections have consequences, with the biggest surge in illegal migration in more than 20 years, thanks to Joe Biden's reckless rhetoric and policies. Yes, we're looking at illegal migrants on the Mexican border with Joe Biden T-shirts waiting to cross. The numbers are staggering, with the US on track for 2 million migrants on the southern border this year alone. 2 million. And of course, that includes many migrant children who are now crammed into detention facilities that are many times over capacity. Some facilities are over 900% capacity. And during a pandemic, we have people squeezed in these cages together. But of course, under Biden, they're not cages, but just holding facilities. Under Trump, the media call them concentration camps. Just have a look at this clip from Media Research Center on the language the media used under Trump compared to what they say under Biden.
Have a lot of border agents, you know, the union was very pro-Trump, who are now starting to just leak out videos anonymously, which can be very dangerous, where we don't know where things are coming from.
We begin this afternoon with the wails of children.
Well, that wasn't the video I wanted, but you get the idea. There, under Trump, it was concentration camps, it was the national disgrace, and under Biden, they're holding facilities, and we shouldn't be leaking about what's happening in there. It's utterly shameless. As the number of migrant children in detention has more than tripled, the very same people who saw kids in cages as the biggest crisis facing the US are suddenly silent. Remember AOC crying at the border? Well, where are you now, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? Remember all those Hollywood celebrities comparing Trump's US to Nazi Germany? Where are they now? Where are you, Jim Carrey? What happened to John Legend and Chrissy Teigen's activism? Where are you, Jimmy Kimmel? And where in the hell is Alyssa Milano? Why did this lot care so passionately about kids in cages under Trump, but they don't give a damn when it's Biden or when it was Obama? The reality is that the issue is now far worse under Biden, thanks to him abandoning policies that work and all but inviting undocumented migrants to cross illegally.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
Immediately surge to the border, Biden said in 2019, and they did as soon as he became president. Of course, he wasn't alone among the Democrats in creating an irresistible lure for those considering paying people smugglers to get them to America.
Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants.
And now we have this. Facilities so crammed that people are on top of each other with no social distancing. This facility we're looking at has a capacity of 80. It is currently holding over 700 people. And there are many more like it, so much so that the government is spending more than $86 million US on hotel rooms for migrants. You only have to ask those making the dangerous journey why they are coming to understand the reasons behind the surge.
Many migrants say they're here because of new policies.
Cuando estaba en el mandato de Trump, imposible cruzar. Y entonces ahora con el de Biden, ahí sí.
What I want for my people, I just want patience and pace that we can get to the U.S. because they're having a new president, First Biden. He's going to help all of us. He's given us 100 days to get to the U.S. and give us legal mental paper so we can get a better life for our kids and family.
The reason she risked everything?
Él prometió que sí pasaba con menores.
Biden promised that we can cross with minors.
She said she heard that because of President Biden, she would be welcome.
The situation is so grave that around 3,000 minors are being housed at the Dallas Convention Center due to detention facilities being well over capacity. Here is Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
There is a crisis on the Texas border right now with the overwhelming number of people who are coming across the border. This crisis is a result of President Biden's open border policies. It invites illegal immigration and is creating a humanitarian crisis in Texas right now that will grow increasingly worse. One of the reasons for this crisis that has led to a dramatic change in just a few months is the change in policy. There was a policy that people who had come across the border illegally would be returned across the border, and there was also the Remain in Mexico policy. With the elimination of those policies, that led to a dramatic increase.
But the media, the activists and the celebrities who for 4 years treated this issue as the biggest crisis in the US are suddenly uninterested in the plight of kids in cages or the fact that what is happening under Biden is considerably worse than what they saw under Trump. But what has President Biden got to say for himself for creating this humanitarian disaster by repealing Trump's asylum reforms and immigration policies?
Well, look, I guess I should be flattered. People are coming because I'm the nice guy. That's the reason why it's happening. That I'm a decent man, or however it's phrased. That, that's why they're coming.
People are coming because I'm a nice guy. Like I said, elections have consequences. Good luck, America.